everyone, I'm Duke Catafet. I'm a certified nutrition coach by Precision Nutrition, and I'm from Vietnam. So this video is for my international friends, and today I'm going to show you guys some kind of fermented food that we have here in Vietnam. So we just had a big holidays. It's the Lunar New Year, and I just got back to my hometown here. And I have the chance to have a lot of kind of fermented food that my parents prepared. About a month ago something, I had some problem with my tonsils, and I had to take a course of antibiotic. And you know that antibiotic is going to mess with my microbiome, my gut microbiome. And after that, I just had some serious problem with my gut, like diarrhea sometime and bloated, and just not very comfortable. So as I has a chance to back here and have a lot of kind of fermented food, I took it as a chance to like reset my whole microbiome. And this is the kind of food that I had. Basically in Vietnamese traditional cuisine, we have a lot of kind of fermented food. I just have some kind here to show you. So we have some fermented veggie. Like this is the green mustard. As I can find the English name of this kind of veggie. So I'm not sure that if it's the exact name or not, but I would just call it a green mustard. So it's kind of a cruciferous kind of veggie, and we often ferment this kind of veggie. Is a very like popular kind of fermented veggie that we often have like year round. So I just have this kind of veggie, and I drink the brine sometime too. And I believe that it is gonna help with reset my whole gut microbiome. And another kind of food is kimchi. So this is not Vietnamese cuisine, but it's become really popular. I think it's gonna be around the world, not just in any specific country now. And yeah, this kind of kimchi my mom just got from her friend, and that friend of hers said that she was taught to make this kind of kimchi from a Korean guy, and she used to start her from pear. Like she's grind the pear and mix with the veggie and then let them ferment it. So it's another kind of fermented veggie, and it's really good. Another thing that we often have for the Tet holiday is fermented onion. So this is not a simple pickle onion. Like for pickle, for what I understand, when people make pickle, they just soak the onion into vinegar and just make them have the sour taste from vinegar, but it was not actually fermented. But for this fermented onion that we have here, my dad just really fermented them for like more than a week, something. I don't remember exactly, but it's really fermented. So the taste is totally different. It is not too acidic like people soak them into vinegar, but the taste is totally different. And yeah, I really like that. So this year I tried to make fermented green banana. So I, together with my mom, we tried to make this. We've never made this before, but we just tried this time. And so this is just green banana. I just peel the skin off and then cut them into slices like this, and then putting them into like salt water to soak it a little bit to get all the sap out, and to get all the unwanted taste out. And then we just make the brine and just put it into a ceramic jar, and then leave it there for a while. And it took like a week something until it can be used. So it is kind of fun, and the reason why I make this because we know that green banana has a lot of resistant starch, and it's going to be one of the best kind of prebiotic that you can have. So I want to use that and fermented that, and so I can have like prebiotic and probiotic at the same time, and I think that it's going to be really good for my gut. And for this time, we use this kind of banana, and it's kind of more slimy. So I think if the next time we make this kind of thing, then I would try to use another kind of banana. Yeah, it was good though, but it was kind of too slimy for me, and I don't really like this slimy texture of that, but it's not too bad though, and I believe that it's good for my gut. So yeah, I still eat it anyways. And then we still have this fermented pork. So this is I think it's kind of special for Vietnamese cuisine, that they use raw pork and then mix that with roasted rice powder, and then just pack everything. They of course they use some kind of seasoning into that too. Like we often have garlic and black peppers and salt, maybe some other thing, MSG maybe, and just packed it into a plastic bag, or normally and traditionally they wrap it in some kind of leaves, maybe banana leaves or some other kind of leaf that which is available. It's going to depend on the region of the country. But nowadays, people often wrap it in plastic. It's going to be more convenient. And just let it sit there and ferment and be fermented. And yeah, it's going to taste really, really interesting. So it's kind of sour, not very acid, just a little sour, and it tastes really good. So for international friends, if you've never been to Vietnam, if you ever visit here, just try this. We call it nem chua, and basically it's fermented pork. We also have another kind of fermented pork. Like this is come from the central part of Vietnam, and they call them tre, and the ingredient is a little different. So they would use more skin, like pork skin, and just less meat and some other kind of seasoning, and yeah, it tastes amazing too. So try that the next time you can visit Vietnam. And then for this thing, this is fermented rice. So this is cooked rice, and then we let it sit there and be fermented. And of course, it's gonna taste sour. The texture is kind of like porridge. Yeah, it's kind of thick porridge, and we often use that to cook with a lot of other kind of food, just like pork, and then we cook it with snails and green banana too. So I can tell that we have a lot of kind of dishes that friendly to the gut. And we use that to do stir fried with veggies sometime too, and it is really good. And I will put the name here. Yeah. So those are all the food that I had this time, because I really want to like reset my whole gut microbiome. And besides that, before the holiday, I had 2 days prolonged fasting. So I fasted for 2 days, and then after that, I slowly take this kind of food and to like put back all the good bacteria into my gut. And yeah, after the holidays, probably it's more than 10 days, and I feel way better now, less bloated, and I don't have to deal with diarrhea anymore. Yeah, everything is going well. So that's about it. I will try to make some new videos sometime for all the international guys about like Vietnamese cuisine and the nutrition here and all of my own experience. Thank you for your support, and see you around.